really enjoy going to school. I think I was genuinely curious about everything, always wanted to ask questions. Finding things that were interesting to me, things where I wanted to go a little deeper. How does this work? Why do we do that? I guess I've never stopped asking questions since. In the work that I do with Deloitte, the most important thing is establishing trust and being a trusted business advisor. We spend a lot of time trying to understand an organization, understand what's important to them, what's important to their people, how their processes fit in with their strategy and sometimes where they don't fit in, and then having those conversations. Let's talk about why these are misaligned. Let's get them aligned, and once you have those aligned, you've then got everybody moving in that same direction. When I was getting ready to leave college, I thought, I want to do something that I enjoy doing. I essentially chose a chocolate company. I spent three and a half years essentially traveling the world, going to each of the individual parts of the organization and helping them with their problems. I quickly learned that you need to flex your style and you need to understand what your audience wants and how you can most effectively give them what they want or the information that they need. As a management accountant, you're helping people really understand the makeup of their costs and empower their organization to make better decisions. And I think that is a transformational journey. You've got these very different perspectives, people are looking for different things, and you've got to try and touch on all those different communication areas. If you're working with somebody on the shop floor, they are going to be pretty detail oriented about exactly where something is coming from. Now, if you're then talking to your CFO about how your plant's producing, he just needs a couple of high level items. What's most important to him? You may think that you're communicating to somebody in a way that they want to hear, but very easily you could just miss that mark. Ask them to feed back to you. Is this helpful? Is this what you want to see? And I think continuing to stay engaged is important. So it's about being alive and aware to what you see. Having an inquisitive mind is important. Being able to choose the right time to go deep into an area is important. If you go deep in the areas all the time, you're going to get lost in the detail. So knowing when to bring yourself back up is critical. In school, I really enjoyed English literature. What I did learn was about making an argument, putting together a logical construct of how you get from point A to point B and why you got from A to B. And I think that, more than anything else, was probably one of the most valuable things that I learned. I think that the difference between a good management accountant and an excellent management accountant is the context in which you communicate. You can almost sort of think about it maybe as sort of like concentric rings. And you've got the theme in the middle, you've got a couple of ideas around, you've got sort of some mid-level detail there, you've got all the detail right around the outside, and sort of you can move anywhere from the center right to the outside, but that theme still maintains consistent across. In this world of increasing data, increasing metrics, some people still feel comfortable with, well, tell me the story. Tell me what does that mean? Tell me why that's important to me. If you're able to tell a story with your data, that's context. If they're in fact able to take your message to others, you've achieved context. As we move forward and sort of look towards the future, the role of the management accountant, I think, is going to become into increasing focus. And I think having a designation like the CGMA is really important. It's showing that you understand not just the numbers, but the business that those numbers tell the story of. And I think if you're able to do that, then you're going to be a very successful business partner, a very successful management accountant, and ultimately a very successful individual.